They'll start on the ground with Frazier. There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Phillips. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Plows his way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Georgia sent out the punt team. He makes... Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Rush right in his face. He got it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal at the 1. They'll try to run it with Frazier. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Dogs! They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back. And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Keeps it himself. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
4th down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
The handoff. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Trying to squeak through the pile. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the... They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the red zone, it's Frazier. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Georgia going up tempo. Might as well run him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Snaps it, and he has to have it. Caught. Into the end zone. Touch. Bunch formation for these receivers. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Escapes the pressure to his right. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection, and they're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Max got it on the screen. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Max got it on the screen. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of...
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Frazier. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. What? And the Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The run inside. It's Phillips. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
On third down, here's Frazier. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And it's incomplete. Wade. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They'll run the screen. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. On the delay, it's Bowens. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Georgia going up tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Rides to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's a give to Frazier. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6. Using his legs, it's Phillips. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Georgia going back to work with another first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. In the red area, it's Frazier. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On first down, Nate Frazier. He's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Here's Nate Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Things getting tough for the Jackets. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Enough to move the chains. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
To the air, it's Stockton. Out wide left, it's Frazier. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right side, it's Frazier. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Georgia ready to dive it up on another 1st down. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw on 1st. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After this, it'll be a wrap. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Frazier. Turning it on! Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The clean old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.